Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, U.S. Immigration News. Adjustment of Status Policy Changes 2026. Green Card News. The Trump administration is reportedly preparing major restrictions on adjustment of status, also known as AOS, for immigrants already living inside the U.S. According to a new USCIS Policy memo released on May 22, 2026, many immigrants may no longer be allowed to apply for permanent residency while staying inside the U.S. What is adjustment of status? Adjustment of status is a process that allows eligible immigrants already in the U.S. on temporary visas to apply for permanent residency without leaving the country. For years, this has been one of the most common immigration pathways for workers, students, spouses of U.S. citizens, and many employment-based applicants. In fiscal year 2024 alone, more than half of all green cards were approved through adjustment of status. So, what exactly is happening? Who could be affected? And what does this USCIS memo actually say? Let's break it down. First, this news became public on May 22nd, 2026, after a memo issued by the USCIS started circulating through immigration reports and major media outlets, including Forbes. The memo suggests that adjustment of status, the process that allows immigrants already living legally in the U.S. to apply for a green card without leaving the country, may now become limited only to extraordinary circumstances. For decades, adjustment of status has been the most common pathway for people already in America on temporary visas. In fact, reports show that in fiscal year 2024, nearly 58% of all green cards were approved through this process inside the U.S. What does the USCIS memo say? According to the memo, USCIS says adjustment of status is not supposed to replace traditional consular processing. The agency argues that immigrants who are temporarily in the U.S. should normally return to their home countries and complete green card processing at American embassies or consulates abroad. The memo reportedly states that adjustment of status is a matter of discretion and administrative grace, meaning the government can choose when to allow it. USCIS officials also claim the policy is intended to stop misuse of temporary visas and make the immigration system follow what they call the original intent of the law. Who could be affected? This policy could affect a huge number of immigrants already living and working in America legally. The groups most likely to be impacted include H-1B skilled workers, L-1 intracompany transfer employees, F-1 international students on OPT, family-based green card applicants, employment-based EB-2 and EB-3 applicants, spouses and children already adjusting status in the U.S. If implemented strictly, these applicants may be forced to leave the United States and complete their immigrant visa process from their home countries instead of staying in America during processing. Immigration attorneys warn this could create massive delays because many U.S. consulates already face backlogs and staffing shortages. Critics also fear applicants could become stuck outside the U.S. for months or even years. Immigration attorneys say even employment-based applicants, spouses of U.S. citizens, and some temporary workers may face uncertainty if officers decide adjustment of status should only be granted in extraordinary circumstances. Immigration lawyers react strongly. The immigration community reacted immediately online, with many attorneys warning that the memo could trigger lawsuits and major legal battles. Critics argue USCIS is selectively interpreting immigration law to support a broader anti-immigration agenda. Several lawyers pointed out that Congress has long recognized adjustment of status as a normal and lawful process. Others believe the administration is attempting to reduce legal immigration by forcing applicants into already backlogged U.S. consulates overseas. Contradictions raise more questions. Critics also highlighted a major contradiction. USCIS recently expanded online filing options for adjustment of status applications, making the process more accessible digitally. But at the same time, the agency now appears to be limiting who can actually use the process. A USCIS spokesperson reportedly stated that temporary visa holders seeking green cards should generally return to their home countries unless exceptional circumstances exist. This is not a new law yet. It is currently a reported USCIS policy memo and proposed administrative change under the Trump administration. Congress has not passed a new immigration law on this issue. If fully implemented, this policy could reshape the future of legal immigration in the U.S. Thousands of students, workers, and families may face longer waits, overseas interviews, and possible separation from their jobs or loved ones. Immigration attorneys expect more guidance, legal challenges, and court fights in the coming weeks. Okay, that's for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.